everybody? You already know who this is. And it's definitely your favorite utmost higher goddess herself. Shark coming back at you once again here at the P.E.G Podcast, man. That's positive energy generation because we dead for life. Choosing positivity through all the negativity that's going on in the world because life be motherfucking lifing, man. I promise you it do. So with that being said, I be in my bag with artists, public figures, guests, creators around the world to inspire you. And I had to go down deep with this one, man. She has a beautiful voice. She's from Pittsburgh, you know what I'm saying? And she's from all over. She's a military brat. She know a good thing or two about diversity. Because when you're in the military, you have to adjust. You know what I'm saying? So, and again, she's an artist that's out here now in Killeen. So we're going to talk about her journey and how we got to this point, and as well as some music that she's featured for you guys for Artist of the Week. I love it. So let me introduce the guest for the day, Miss Nesha Ellis in the building. How you feeling?
Thank you. I'm feeling good.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you for having me.
I gotta have you on. With a beautiful voice like that, gotta have you on. So before we get started, y'all, make sure you follow, because you never know who this message may bless. And you just don't know what everybody's going through. So share it with a friend. All right, so let's dive into it. Nesha, man, like, you are one of all of a kind. Because again, I listened to your music and I was like, okay, I gotta let me go find it on YouTube. Let me go look at another song. Okay, I like that. And then like the whole thing was fire. I was like, oh shit. So how did we start? You was born in Pittsburgh, but you shared that you was raised there. So how did we go from Pittsburgh?
So I was born in Washington.
Born in Washington.
Yeah, I was
Sorry
born in
about that.
Washington. I was pretty much kind of just raised all over, especially like back then when I was younger, people in the military, you only live somewhere for like 2 or 3 years.
And then you go.
And then you move to a different place, yeah. So I've lived in so many different places, overseas and here in the States. So I've been all over. But all of my family is in Pittsburgh. That's my home. Like, that's what I call home.
You're still a fan?
Absolutely. By default, of course.
Let's go.
If I'm not, I think I'd probably get kicked out.
Yeah, I'll be like, get out.
Yeah, they're going to kick me out.
Like, you get out.
Yeah, so that's what I rep. That's my home.
Hey, now I like it even more because I love the Steelers. Even that don't matter if they lose, I don't care. I love them. That's what's up. Yeah. So how we get into music? You move around. You say you lived out of state, in state, out of country, in country. So how did music come into your path?
So I've always been into music. I grew up in a music household. My mother, she had us growing up in church.
In church, okay.
So, you got to be a part of the choir or something while you're there.
Usher board or something.
You got to be doing something, right?
Do something.
So I enjoyed the choir. My mom, she didn't sing like professionally or nothing, but she sang in church a lot. She had a nice voice.
She could blow? Okay.
My dad, he always played music in the house. So I grew up on a lot of 70s, 80s, R&B. My sister, my older sister, she always was into whatever was hot at the time.
It just changes on the diversity.
Yeah, so I was always learning different stuff, and I just always enjoyed music. So I've been singing since I was a little girl in the church, and then once I got about 7 or 8, that's when I started doing like talent shows.
That wasn't nervous going from, just being in the house with your mom and your dad to now you got to get in front of people?
Actually, no, because, back then they used to have those real big recorders, like camcorders.
Big dookie ones.
Yeah, like you would hold it up. Yeah, and he had it on his stand. So I would always use my mom's camcorder and I would record myself like I had a group going. And nobody was there but me.
Nobody was there.
I would always do stuff like that. I would always just sing like it. When you're little, you're fearless.
Yeah.
So a lot of stuff really don't make you nervous. You just do it, especially if you like doing it. So it was no problem with me singing in front of people in church, and like I was loving it.
You was at home already practicing.
Yeah, I'm already screaming in the house, screaming my lungs out, So once I had started doing the talent shows, that's when everyone else could hear me, and they were like,
"Oh,
hey, I can hear you over everybody. Yeah, you were singing." So I'm like, okay. So I started, that crowd, people cheering for you.
Yeah.
Versus in the church, they're gonna cheer for everybody.
They cheer for everybody. You can give that mess up the whole song. They gonna cheer.
Still gonna go ahead, baby.
They gonna hey, they gonna cheer.
But when you're in a competition, a talent show, it's like now everybody's like, you won. That competitive, like I sang better than everybody else.
Yeah, for real. Because they can get quiet. They can be crickets, and you can be like, all right, that's awkward.
And they're going to tell you.
They are.
You go on talent show. Back in them days, 2 talent shows was a
They did not play.
deal.
You had a lot of Simons around.
You could be a kid, they'll boo you.
Boo.
Yeah, they'll boo you.
Like on the Apollo,
Yeah.
they'll boo the hell out of you. And
They
don't
don't care
care
how
if you're a
old you
kid that
are.
did Lauryn Hill.
They
But
sure
look what
will.
Lauryn Hill became.
Exactly.
That could have been her breaking moment. Could have been like, dang, I'm gonna go and try it again. And she came back even stronger. Now she's
Yep.
just Lauryn Hill,
When you really love to do something though, that's just how it is though. Like you don't see yourself doing anything else. Like it don't matter if people boo you. Like I know I got something.
True. Especially when you just gotta keep working on the craft and get it in front of the right people.
Exactly. So that's what happened with that. And then like when I got in middle school, like 6th grade, I joined the choir for the school. And that's where I really stood out because now I'm standing in front of my peers and like my friends and my teachers are like, you can sing. We're gonna put you in the front, you know. So
Oh man.
that's when I really, really got into it.
And that's how you know you like special when you're a kid and you can take standing in front of your peers and people.
Oh, I love it.
Like some people will crumble, then you
Mhm.
have the ones that exceed. So
Yep.
the fact that you exceed is real dope. Like my daughter, she's 8 and she loves being on stage. Like, every you get a little bubble guts, you get a little nervous, but it's not like the nerves. You're like, nah, I don't want to do it.
No, it's like I'm nervous because I'm about to be in front of these people, but I'm about to show them like
Yeah, I'm about to
go
act
ahead and
crazy.
yeah, I'm
Yeah,
about to
yeah.
get it in. Yeah, I love it. I love people, performing in front of people and hearing those cheers and it's a good feeling.
Yeah, it's definitely breathtaking and it's one of a kind. So when you decided I'm going to, pursue more into my career, how did you know the type of music that you want to make? Because you said that you listen to a variety of music, and there's all type of ways you can do music: drill, R&B, rap, gospel. How did you know where you wanted to be to find the crowd that you wanted to target?
I think it just really was set into me earlier with all the R&B that I listened to, like from R&B to gospel, like a mix in between that. That's just always just felt like home.
Yeah,
That was just
not for sure.
R&B music makes you feel really good. And even though I was young and I was singing some stuff that
Probably didn't
I
have.
probably shouldn't have been singing,
Mama should have took that from you.
it was a little, but R&B just really feels good and it just comes naturally. Like I love more so like the beats, the music behind the words. So when I hear like R&B sounds or neo soul sounds,
Yeah,
it
like
just does
yeah,
something to my spirit, and
yeah. It's targeting them
that's my main. I
frequencies.
just love
Yeah.
it. It's a comforting. It's a vibe. It's just me.
And it fits you.
It
When
really
like so
does.
when you listen to the song, it's very tranquilling. It's very like it puts you in a different world. And I
It
love
does.
songs and music artists period that can do that. They can take you into a different world and then make you feel, and then be relatable too,
Yeah.
and you could be relatable to multiple people. So throughout you moving, what would you say was one of the most interesting place that you lived? Because you lived all over. You said in state and out of state, in country and out of country. What is a one that was very interesting for you?
I'd probably say Germany.
Germany. I love
Yeah, that
Germany.
it really low key was one of my favorite spots, just because I'm a big candy freak.
Ah, yeah.
They have like the best candy.
Yeah, and they stores ain't little.
No,
Like you go in there, it's like Willy Wonka. Sometimes you be like,
no, yeah.
oh snap, that's
And the candy you see, like it's the real
the real
deal.
candy.
It's
It
real.
is.
That like at that age, really remembering like being able to have a lot of sweets, being able to go to the festivals. We lived in a space where the festivals were happening right across the street from our house.
Oh wow.
So we could look out our back window and we always seen like Ferris wheel going and the
Oh,
rides and
that's
stuff.
fine.
So it was just a vibe. It's kind of like being in the city, but we was on a army
The army,
installation.
and a lot of people that have been to Germany say the same thing. Like they love it. It has a
Mm-hmm.
city vibe, but it has a very chill vibe too.
Yes.
And that's one of my places that I love. Germany, like that was the best place that I went, and I went all over too.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't too hot. It's very like the weather here. It's like it could be rainy. It could
Yeah,
be
it can switch
cool.
up on
Yeah,
you.
it's very bipolar. I say that. Like it's like here. Like you
Yeah.
walk outside, it's raining. Then you go back in the house, it's not raining.
And I can't forget the people though.
Yeah, the people are super nice.
I really, really like being a young girl. I remember the people. I remember for one that the people loved me because they love black people for
They
one.
do.
They really love
They
black
do.
people. And I remember as a young girl, like just how I was like I always had like really wavy, like slick hair. Them German women would come up to my mom. They'd be rubbing all
Let
on
me
me,
touch your hair.
We'd be at the pool, they'd be at the pool naked. They don't have no clothes on. They just
For real?
Yeah, in Germany, they don't. They be
I
having
didn't
their
go to
clothes
the
off.
pool, so
Yeah, they be having their clothes off. It's nothing. It's normal.
that's so you go to the beach or go to the pool and they're just
Yeah, they
chilling.
can naked.
Oh,
Yeah, it's normal.
that's interesting.
But they love black people there. They loved me. They always came up to my mom, always, oh, look at her, like
Naked?
rubbing on me, everything. I mean, yeah, when we're at the pool, yeah.
Oh, it was awkward.
It's normal though.
I mean, when
I
you're in the
mean, as
space
a
of knowing
kid
it,
though, it's kind of like I'm going to the bathroom and see my mama naked all the time. I'm
right?
gonna
So
walk
you
around the
really,
house, see my sisters, my mama, like so
yeah,
it ain't nothing. You see an older woman to a girl, it's not really a
it's
big deal.
nothing. You're,
Maybe to a
right?
little boy, he,
Like,
yeah, not to me though.
I got you. That's cool. So you was very infatuated with the way people reacted to you. I mean, that's how you know you're a superstar.
Mm.
I mean, I like that. You very you very you like your music like calm, chill, but vibe. You know what I'm saying? So that's very dope. Let's talk about the song that you featured for Artist of the Week.
Okay.
Why did you choose that song? 'Cause you had a lot of
For
songs
Is
on there.
You?
Yeah. Why did you choose that song?
That's just my baby. That's the first song that I ever came out with solo, like released.
Okay.
And even did the video for it, and it's just a vibe. Everybody liked that song.
I did. I was like, oh. Cause you at first I ain't gonna lie, I thought you was gonna rap. Cause a lot of girls send me stuff. They send women they'll send me like rap, and I'm like, I didn't see that coming, but I did. But then when you said that, I always love, like you said, that neo soul type music. So I heard the beat go, and I'm like, wait, you better kill this. And then you came in with the falsetto. I was like, oh, shut up. Okay. You kept singing, and I'm like, all right. I knew you was a church kid. I could tell.
Everybody says that.
Cause I was a church kid. So
Yeah,
no,
so church kids know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just my baby. I really like that song. And actually I wrote that song so fast. I heard the beat, and as soon as I hear a beat, like if I really like the beat, the song just come to me.
The words just come.
They just like really fast. And I just wrote the song probably like 10 or 15 minutes, the whole song, like, and then I was done with it. Then I waited years later to record it and to actually even do anything with it. And then like 2 years later to even release it.
Oh, so you really worked on this craft. Well, as far as the creativity side,
I hold
of
on
it,
to a lot of stuff.
Ah.
I hold on to a lot of stuff. The music that I released around that time, 2019, all that stuff was old. It was like done in 2016, 2015.
Oh, okay.
I just hold on to stuff and then I just release it whenever I feel like it.
So you always got something in the bag.
I got a lot in the bag.
Got a lot in the bag. I like that. So what is the message that you portray that you wish, or when I say wish, but that you're aiming to give in each song? Like when people listen to your music, how you want them to feel?
I really just want you to feel like you know a little piece of me. I'm not real big on sharing like a lot of personal stuff about myself. I actually find it real hard to sometimes even like really let people know what's going. Yeah, like I'll give you a little bit of an outer layer, and I'll give you so much of the outer layer that you think it's like, oh, okay, I know her, I know, but there's so much more that's way deeper than the stuff that I actually let people see. So when I was doing this song, or any of my music, really, I would want to just kind of highlight a little specific, like little moment or something. Like I could let them, hear
just
about
a
this
little
or whatever.
bit. Yeah.
It's really hard for me to write though, so sometimes I don't always capture how I'm really feeling, or But that's been the work in progress. Is being able to allow myself to write it down or record it to let people
in.
Yeah.
And it is, because it's a bit of vulnerability, and
It's
vulnerability is important, and you want to protect it.
Very
There's nothing
much.
wrong with that,
Yeah.
So you seem like an introvert. You're extrovert?
I am.
I mean, introvert.
What do they call a sociable introvert?
So you're sociable
that's
within
me.
this buddy.
I'm very sociable when I'm sociable.
Got you. Do you have moments? You have moments where you're like, I'm
A lot.
in my shell.
A lot.
What's your sign?
I'm Capricorn.
Hey, let's go.
Are you a Capricorn?
I'm big Cap. Let's go.
Okay, yes.
When your birthday?
January 11th.
I'm December 31st. Let's go. Big Cap. All caps. Yeah. No caps.
So you already know the vibes.
I know the vibes. I'm very much like that. Like, people see me like being very, very sociable, but introvert to the T. But I just look sociable. But my wife can tell you, like, I have panic attacks. I have moments where even when I get on a podcast, I'm like, okay, today is going to be a long day. You got to be in front of people. You got it, And I have to tell myself, don't switch off. gotta stay in this zone. Don't switch off. And
I
it's
think
hard.
it's just because, like, I know for myself, I work so hard to be the person that I am, because, like I said, there's so much other stuff under all them different layers.
Mm-hmm.
But I work so hard to be, calm and peaceful and, all these things. So I, try to get in front of people and I'm like, hey, how you doing? Whatever,
Yeah,
whatever, even though whatever's going on inside. So people will think like everything's always all good.
that's
And it's
definitely
like, but that's cool. I want you to think, I'm happy, I'm peaceful. That's what I'm trying to, I don't want you to see all that other stuff.
Oh man! So when people see you, because that's one thing I had to work on. People see me. I'm like, well, I don't really be in open for people,
Mm-hmm.
but like, I'm not. When people see you, do you run, or do you like be open to what they see? I mean, I'm asking because that's Capricorns. Like we'll be like, all right, yeah, I did that. All right, correct that, and I'm gone. Like you don't sit in it too much. You were like, all right, I did it. I'm there, and I'm gone.
No,
So
definitely. I'm definitely like
yeah,
that. I really like, even with getting upset. I'm one of them people, I get upset for like 30 minutes and then I'm over it. And I've already moved on to something else. Like, I don't even want to
how
talk
do you
about
do that?
that no more. And that's what's made it difficult for me with writing music. It is hard for me to recreate a feeling or a moment. You know how someone will say, like, oh, just think about something that's happened in your life and write about that. And I really can't, because whatever used to happen, like, I'm not even thinking about that no more. It's
You're
like
like blocked
so,
out.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
so far in the back of my head. It's hard. So if I don't catch myself in the moment,
Mm.
I hardly like ever get any
Yeah.
good.
That's work though, because Capricorn got a lot of energy.
A
A
lot.
lot. Mentally, physically, a lot of energy. So to be as calm as you are, I'm working on it. I'm like, dang, I seem calm, I am, but in a lot of things, because I was military too, I'm like, and I get upset when things are not,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And my wife she like puts me in a space like, you need to chill.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I get too far and I'm like, man, I have to tone it back. I have to chill because I have the time now to do
Yeah.
that. So, and I like that you're being open about that, because a lot of people don't understand, when it comes to vulnerability, they feel like I have to pour it, I gotta pour it, I gotta pour it. But you have to protect your energy.
You really do,
You
because
Capricorns are
it's,
crazy.
yeah.
I know for a fact. Hey, go ahead, Cynthia. I know for a fact, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that's real. We get crazy. We really do. We get really crazy, but it's so hard to be vulnerable because you don't want to be crazy.
Yeah.
You don't
It's
want to
like,
be the
fine, if I
crazy
give you this
person.
vulnerability, I know I don't get no one else. I may go lose my mind. Like I may snap, and that's not what I want. You know
Because
what I'm
we're
saying?
so passionate about things, and it's like,
That's what
if
it is.
I do, give
Passion.
this to you, and then you take it and misplace it, like,
Yeah.
I don't want to get crazy on you.
Yeah, I don't get crazy. That's what we work. So I'm very glad you've been open, because I have Capricorns on here, and I just be like, yo, go ahead, be honest. You crazy. I know you crazy.
Yeah, we are.
But it takes a
I
lot.
never lie to people when they ask me, am I crazy? I say yes. But I also let them know I'm only crazy when provoked.
Uh-huh.
And it takes a lot to get me, upset or, kind of out of my zone. It take a lot for that. But if you get that, be
Ooh.
prepared. Like, I might cut up a little
I
bit.
might cut up a little bit. So how did you get to that point? If someone out there is listening and they're like, I got all this energy, and they relate. They could be a Capricorn too. And I want to know, I want to take the first step to start to protect my energy, to quiet it a little bit. How do you get to that space? What would be the
Well,
first two steps?
the first two steps, well, for one, I'm going to say seek God.
Oh, I love it. I love that.
That's going to be number one. Seek God. And sorry. Along with seeking God, you'll then be in tune. You'll be in tune to what's going on with you, and then you'll have to listen. So those would be the two, things, like seek God so you can get in tune to what's going on inside, and then make sure you're listening.
Because the listening part, that be the part people mess up on. It's the listening. Sometimes we don't listen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's a lot of distractions, that be out and stuff. So you gotta really, like, you gotta zone in, like, focus. You
You
got to
do.
be real focused and
You
real
do.
disciplined, because you got to be able to cut those distractions out to be able to hear what's really going on inside, because you got all these, other people with opinions, or them telling you whatever. Like, you got to really be able to hear your own voice,
Mm-hmm.
and also, like, be, what's the word, like, have conviction, with things, like, say what you mean what you say, even to yourself, like, yeah, to
I
other
like
people
that.
too, but to yourself. Like, if
Yeah.
I say I'm not going to be doing this because, I'm trying to do this, like, I got to really believe that and do it.
And do it, because again, speaking from Capricorn, we all over the place. It's
Yeah.
like, man, I'm gonna say I'm gonna do this, and then I'm over here, and you're like, I thought you was doing that. I did. I started it, and I'm over here. It's like, dang, bro, you be in 3 different places at one time.
At one time, yeah. But you'll get tired after a while
Facts,
of
it's burnt
running
out.
back and forth and trying to, get something established. You'll be like, and why I ain't never finishing nothing? I was good for that.
Not finishing
All
that.
through school, like
Dang,
high school, I
huh.
always start things and never
Never
finish
finish.
them, because I wanted to do so much and I get bored easily. So I start
True.
something, I get bored with it, and then I'm on to the next thing. I'm here, I'm there, I'm everywhere.
Yeah, especially if not like getting the result that you want, like there, you're like, all right.
Yeah, then I'm like, all right, I'm off that.
But that's you got to think about it. You're still restarting, and you restarting, you restarting every time. So you're not staying long enough to actually get what works and how it works. And find yourself in it. Like you said, you got to quiet out all the distractions and find you in it.
Yes.
I love that. I do. See, I told you that's big cap. You know what I'm saying? Big cap, no cap. You know.
Period.
So what's your writing process? Because you are a Capricorn, so there is overthinking, and then you talk about quieting your mind, but also the challenge that it is to be vulnerable in writing. How do you get past the writing block?
I don't know. That's something I'm still working on.
Still working on it.
Yeah,
honestly,
I promise it's something I'm still working on, because I do so many things, so my mind is all over the place all the time. That's probably why I don't come out with music as often as I could.
Right, because you're all over.
Yeah, I'm all over the place. And like I said, even when I'm trying to sit down and write, like, let's say something happens today, like this is happening, whatever, let's say it put me in the mind of, a mood or a feeling or whatever, and I'm going to go home. I'm going to try to write it down.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll be able to
finish. I thought I was the only person. Like like you said, there are some songs that if somebody send it to me, I'll be like, oh, I can write to that. Oh yeah, I got it.
Yeah, right off the
Especially
bat,
R&B.
get
If it's like you said,
something.
that lo-fi vibe, oh, I can kill that. But then you get those challenging beats. That's how I hold it for like 2, 3 months, 4 months, and like, dang, I got it. When do you want it? Oh, just take your time. Don't tell me that.
Yeah, that's probably the worst thing you can ever tell a Capricorn.
Take
Anybody
your time.
who's listening, if you know anybody who's a Capricorn, never tell them to take their time if you want something out of them.
Nope.
Because you'll never get it.
Never get it. Matter of fact, and it's on your mind to do it. It goes back there with all the other stuff that's coming to the forefront, man.
And also, because we think like that, it becomes a pattern.
It does.
So like here today, I still have 5 other things in the back of my head that keep replaying and replaying. I'm like, I need to do that.
I need to do that. Like, yeah.
I'm supposed to finish that. Now I'm on to new stuff, but I'm still, I need to do that. I need to. So now I got like just all kind of stuff. Just, yeah.
Go back and wrap it up.
I'm still working on it.
It's been like that for me all day. I've been up all day. I think I crashed for a nap. We was working on a video, and so I went from podcasting. We was podcasting all day today, working with someone else's podcast, working on 2 videos at one time, and then I didn't even get no sleep. Came back, and next thing I know, I said, "Hey, babe, can you help me with this?" She's helping me, and I'm waking up. I'm like, "How I end up on the floor? Wait, I was asleep?" And she was like, "Yes." I'm like, "Bro, that's the only way I can truly rest as being myself." Like,
you just pass out.
If my body don't crash, I would stay up, and I do not know why, but I do know that's a Capricorn.
That is the other side of the crazy.
Yes.
You get the bad crazy, and then you get the busy crazy, and that's the busy crazy of us. That's what people describe as like the Capricorn who's business minded, and always people always describe us as being serious, hustle, get that money, get it, That's that crazy side of us. The other crazy side. Yeah, it's like we don't know when to stop. We're full of business. We love to work. We're workaholics. Like, we're going to do it. We might be doing 10 different things, but we're going to be doing it all day, like, until we crash. Yeah, it's just, that's
where I get all those. I'm like, good? I promise you, when I crash, I'll be fine.
Yeah, and then I'll wake up like nothing happened and do it all over.
Do it all over again. Yeah. Like, bro, you straight? Yeah, this is what I do. Sometimes I get irritated, but this is what I do, especially when the sleep is like, is like creeping up on you because you didn't get enough sleep,
Yep.
and then you get enough sleep the day before. Man, it's like I'm angry now.
But we never rest though. I mean,
Nah.
even when we feel like, okay, I'm gonna lay down or whatever, it's still all these things going through your head. So it's like either get up and move and do it, or sit there and let my mind just go crazy. Like,
yep,
so
then
I'm
you
up
be
on my
frustrated
feet
in the
all
morning. You're
day.
gonna be thinking about it. You're gonna be frustrated. So
I should
that's
have did this. I should have did that.
yeah. Then you talking about it. Now you're like, you good? Yeah, I'm good. I'm just frustrated because
Either way, we look crazy.
Either way, business or personal.
Crazy Capricorns.
Sorry to bust y'all bubbles. Okay. That's what Capricorns are.
Crazy Capricorns.
But we are definitely good people, especially when you start elevating and learning how to quiet. Like you said, it's kind of scary because you'll be like, man, you're so at peace. And that's where, like, I'm steady working on it. Because again, in the military, you're like, boom, 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 boom.
Mm-hmm.
Then you come to civilian life again. It's like, all right, everything is on you. If you're going to go work, work is on you. If you can't work, then how are you going to be beneficial? Because Capricorns like to be stable.
We do.
And if they don't.
And we like to give value.
Value, yeah.
We don't like to do anything unless it's bringing value. We don't like to deal with anything unless
giving. Yep. Equal give and take.
Yeah,
Equal give and take.
absolutely.
So shout out the song again for people to actually tap in that you wrote in like 2.5 seconds.
I write all my music, but shout out also to my homeboy brother Red. He is someone who is like my musical partner.
Let's go, Red.
We write good music together. I love him so much. But yes, the single is It's You.
It's You.
Yes, it's available everywhere, wherever you stream music. I always have people ask me, where can I listen to your music from? And I say, where do you listen to music at? Because all you got to do is type the name in Nesha Ellis and it's going to pop up.
That's all you got to do.
Yes, that's my first single. That's my baby. It's a whole vibe. You can watch the video on my YouTube channel. I Am Niche Forever. Like, it's just a vibe. I love that.
Did you put the creative contents together yourself or you had help?
No, I did it. I planned everything, of course. And then I reached out to people to get it done. But the whole vibe was basically like what I love to do, party.
Got you.
I love house parties. I love like people just getting together and, just vibing out or whatever. So that was the idea behind the video. When I heard the beat, all I heard was like a house party. I see sweaty dancing, like people just vibing, and so that's what we created with that.
It was, man. Like, you close your eyes, I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, hey, we could take this to the rave. We could take this over there with the drag queens. They'll be all, you know what I'm saying?
Anybody, it's really like a universal song. Like anybody can vibe out to it. Even the kids love it and stuff. Like, and shout out to all my friends and everybody who had came out for the video. That was really, really dope. Like, I had so much fun making that video.
And was that your first video that you was able to produce and put together?
Yeah, it was. And actually, like, a little insider, that day was so crazy. Nothing was coming together right.
I know I'm glad. Upset.
Yeah, it was, but my friends made it better. My friends came through and they showed out. Like, we had a good time. So they made it all, like, worth the while. That's
what's up. And before we get ready to close it out, what was the challenge that you had? You said the day was just going crazy, but what was the biggest challenge behind putting that whole thing together, from the song, writing the song, to putting the content together, putting the visuals, getting the people together? Again, a lot of things that you juggle. What was the hardest, the most challenging?
From that day
for that project. Well, just for that project, to get everything together.
It was a lot going on with that project, honestly, from just the studio, just everything. I don't even think people know how much I go through, maybe some of my close friends, when it comes to like putting out product that I enjoy. I go through a lot, like a lot.
Just to get it out.
Just to even, I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on with my throat. But even just to get it, record it, but man, it was a lot going on. For one, I know the major thing for the video, y'all don't laugh, but it was definitely my hair. I was so upset with like my look. I had this whole look down. I'm really like a detailed person. And it was just kind of like I was sweating because I was helping put stuff together. So I kind of sweated my silk press out, y'all. And I was so cute earlier with the makeup. And I had
here in Texas? In this heat?
Right. So I ended up brushing my hair back. That's why my hair's in a ponytail for the video. I didn't like the ponytail. That was not the look, but that's what I had to do. But no, the whole day, like, even though everything I had to go through, it ended up ending on a really, really great note. A lot of people showed up that I didn't even think was going to come through. The people I expected to be there weren't there. the ones who I didn't expect were there. And it was just like,
It be like that, man.
yeah, I was just so grateful though. I was like, thank you, God, for just having the right people who were supposed to be here at this time.
Yeah, and that's what made the video so dope. You had the right people there, and you had the right vibes there.
The vibe was definitely right.
Yeah. That's what's up. That's what's up. So, if there's any advice that you could give to people, going through challenges, going through the adversity, but they do want to make a song, and it's their first single, they want to put it out. What is the key advice that you would give them? 15 seconds.
I'm gonna say, do what you feel. Don't let anybody change your mind. Don't let anybody else's opinions or anything overshadow what it is that you wanted to do in the first place. Because a lot of times we'll listen to other people and then we change what we're supposed to do. We go through all this turmoil and then we go right back to the original thing.
Yep.
Stay with the original idea. Stay with the original thing you wanted to do. Voice yourself. Right. Do not let nobody overtalk you. Tell them what you want and then make that happen. Believe in you. Just do you.
Gotta do you. And that's a really powerful message. So if you ain't get it, don't worry about it. Just go back and replay it.
Yes.
And if you need it again, pause it right here and replay it. Just keep replaying it until you get it, because that is key, man. I want to ask you something that's outside. I always do that. Ask a question that's outside the podcast. Mm-hmm. What do you think about the election? Maybe you don't care, or just whatever it is. Like, I don't care. I think it's dumb. Like, I want truth or I want the law. What do you think about the election and what's happening? Because Biden dropped out. Kamala going against Trump. Trump getting nicked on the ear. His shot. The BB gun. Well, what do you think about?
I do care about it. I can't say I don't care because it's gonna affect all of us. Whatever the outcome is. I will say that people need to research, not just Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Right. Really research so that you actually really see what's going on. Like people, TikTok and on the social media, they have like different clips. So people take those clips and then they take that to be Bible. Right. So that's why I'm saying, like, really research and really know what's going on. Me personally, I'm not really that, a Trump supporter.
Yeah, I feel you.
Just because of, his history and, he's just,
he's just for himself.
Yeah, But with everything comes, some work that needs to be done. We're going to have to deal with it regardless of whoever becomes the president.
True.
You still got to make sure your house is in order. Let me just say that. True. It doesn't matter who the president is. Make sure your house is in order.
I like that because I'm not too big on it either. My wife loves it, but I'm not too big on it either. Mainly because there's so much diversity, so much. I feel like it's just like religion. It's like anything else in the world. It divides the people instead of put the people together. Mm-hmm. And so it don't give you an opportunity to think together in a unity. Mm-hmm. It makes you, like you said, point the finger, tear people down,
and separate over words.
Exactly, words and sentences and little clips, and like it's so crazy when you don't even take the time to go watch the whole full video. We just focus on that
one clip.
Yeah,
whatever.
Like, oh, he said this. Oh, she said this, and then that's what you're gonna go vote for.
And then now you're going out in the street and you're arguing with people over that one little clip you saw, and you're sounding real ignorant because you don't even know what the full, You
don't even know the full clip.
Yeah.
Then you may run across the person that did watch it, and they going in,
and they going in on you, and now you lost. It's a mess, but you just gotta do you though. Like, do what's good for your house. Like, it's like anything. There's always rules to everything, And sometimes you like the rules and sometimes you don't.
It's true.
You can have your opinion on it, which is why we put our vote in it. Like, okay, this is my opinion on who should be the president, whatever. But whatever happens, it's going to happen.
It's going to happen.
So you just have to do what's right for you and your house and keep your house in order.
Hey, keep your house in order. All people used to say that all the time. Don't come over here sweeping around my doorstep. Go sweep on yours. Your own.
And that goes back to what we said earlier about, seeking God and being in tune with yourself, because this is your house.
This is your house.
Keep this house. Keep it in order.
And some people, like you said, they're so focused on the video up here.
Yeah, you're not worried about what's going on in here.
Right. And that's not going to help, because once the election over, the president going to be the president. They're going to get paid what they get paid. They're going to have to go through the rules and regulations that they have to. And then you stuck with your mind. You still stuck with yourself.
Yep, absolutely. And don't focus. I know a lot of people, when it comes to Trump, they're focused on like the money. I keep hearing so many people say that.
That is so stupid.
Like, oh, well, we got these checks and we got this and we got that. God, like, Trump wasn't the one who gave y'all the checks. for one. You know, whoever was going to be there, them checks was going to come.
It was going to come.
So it wasn't him. But, y'all, especially us, let's stop, you know.
Stop the shenanigans.
Let's stop. As soon as someone dangles some money in front of your face, here you go. You're ready to do a little dance.
Bruh, for real, like a whole monkey. Like we worked so hard to get away from that. And the first thing he said, the little dapper check. Like y'all make that much at work.
Yeah, you know and they don't see it though. They just see it as like, oh, like this was in.
It's because it was given at one time.
Y'all got to look at it. It's the same stuff keep happening from history to now, and it's going to happen in the future, but they just keep bringing it to you a different way, you know, and they're always going to use us, you know.
Yep.
So we got to.
They know Black people love money. So that we like shiny things, flashy things, big things. So if it ain't big, it ain't flashy, it ain't shiny. Hey, they know it don't attract the Black crowd. But that's how they got us in the beginning. They put these things in front of us because we didn't have.
Yes, and that's how they continue to get us with every single thing out here. Everything. You know,
everything. They do it with the holidays. They do it with everything. The elections, they do it with everything. And I'm really glad that you're saying that because I get so tired of people being like, oh, I'm voting for Trump because I want that check again. Bro, that check is not coming back. All right. I just want you to know that check is the reason why we went into a recession. I just want you to know we was about to be in a whole pandemic again. And that's why gas is high. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not helping.
Money comes and then we just throw all of our morals and everything out the window. We don't even care that if it's, you know, someone who don't even like people, our skin color. Or,
don't even like us. You know
we don't care. We just like, he gave us some money.
Yeah, he has money. He cool in my book. I vote for Trump. You know what I'm saying? Like he's doing if you think about it, it's like everything to get that vote, but then at the same time to disrespect that vote.
I'm asking for the vote of every single African American citizen in this country. What do you have to lose? You're living in poverty. Your schools are no good. You have no jobs. 58% of your youth is unemployed. What the hell do you have to lose?
Like, you literally watching somebody disrespect you on live TV and then be like, all right, I'm sorry. Here's some money. That's abusive.
I'm gonna do it again, but I'll just give you some money to cover it up.
That's abusive. Like we're in an abusive relationship right now with the country.
Yeah,
and we gotta stop being abusive to ourselves to accept that.
Yeah,
I really like that you said that. That is definitely a message that we should follow. Money is not everything.
It's really not.
It's not. You can make that stimulus check that he gave at work. You probably make it in a month.
I'm trying to tell you.
He just gave it to you that one time, so you saw comma behind it, and you're like, oh, my God, he did me a favor. No, he did not. You're still paying for it through your taxes. You're still paying for it through the food prices, trying to figure out why eggs is so high, why gas is high. Because we got free money, quote, unquote. And what they tell you when you was little?
Ain't nothing free.
Ain't nothing free. Ain't nothing free. And they about to show us, ain't nothing free.
Well, all I know is if Trump does become the president, I just hope people got their house in order because it's full entertainment. It's going to be very, lots of distractions.
Yep.
You know, if you don't got your mind and your spirit together, you might get lost.
You might get lost in the sauce, man.
Yeah, you might get lost.
Because I think he's like a performer, right? That's how I see Trump. Because I was introduced to Trump not through presidency, but just in business,
the entertainment,
right? And he's a clown when it comes to business. Like out of all those people, if you watch this show, all those people he invested in, why we don't hear those companies being big corporations? Like he got the money to put behind it. He don't even have his own building no more. Like you got to think about it in business. That's business. Now we talking about a country. You gonna be the ruler of the United States?
It's going to be a lot of entertaining
It's
things.
It's going to be a lot of entertainment. You know, he going to come out with something else. It's the shoe now. I wonder what he going to have next. If you got to be careful, man. You know how to market the Black people. That's all I'm saying.
And has been doing it for many years.
For many years. And we done put him in all our songs. And we done reference him. And we done backed him up. Stop backing up stupidity. It's like you said, start cleaning up your house. Get yourself in order. And so this country can get in order.
I like what you said. Stop backing up stupidity.
Stupidity, because this is exactly what it is.
Because if it doesn't make sense, it don't make sense.
Right.
People always try to find more reasoning into things. Like literally, like whatever you see, that is what it is. Your eyes do not play tricks on you. What you see that's it. So if you see it, like just know, like.
Yeah.
Stop backing up stupidity.
Stop backing up stupidity.
In all aspects of life, please.
All aspects.
Let's do better, y'all.
I like that because we got a voice and we have many platforms to use them on. Social media is the biggest. We can be nobody to somebody. You understand what I mean? You can be nobody to somebody. You can get on social media. You can put your thoughts and your input out there, and people, it could reach thousands of people. So you don't have to be
or 2 or 3.
It could be thousands, like you said, or 2 or 3. But somebody heard it,
and where 2 or 3 are gathered.
Exactly. We got a congregation right now.
I'm trying to tell
we can go
to that little church right now.
Exactly. Let go. I'm telling you, we can get the going. So that's all you need is 2, 3 people to hear your message.
Yeah.
And if you're doing that same message, you do it every day, we gonna get it. We gonna hear it. Next, you know, thousands of people been here, one voice at a time.
Do you?
Yep. Do you? I love it. I really appreciate you actually coming through.
Thank you
sitting
for
down,
having
talking
me.
to us. Yes, I love the music, man. I couldn't. We don't really get good female artists. I promise we don't. Get a lot of guys. And I'm cool with that. I love their music. I like what they're putting out, especially when there's positivity. But I don't get a lot of women that's putting out positive music or you know, in the music singing, rapping. You got a lot of glow brothers out. You got a lot of sexy reds out. And I'm okay with that. If that's your vibe, I'm okay with that. But I want to be able to give the kids something else, you know. And it don't have to be, you don't have to be all, you know, positive. 2 negatives equal to a positive. So if your story is negative, that's your story.
Yeah.
You know, that's your story. So, and I just feel like everybody had a voice. And when I heard your song, I was like, she has a voice. I want to hear her song. I want to hear her message. What is the message? What did you go through? I wanted to know. So thank you for sharing, because now somebody else can relate to it.
Yes,
especially
thank
the big
you
caps.
so much for having me. I was so nervous coming here.
I know, but are you nervous now?
No, I feel much better. I feel warm.
Yeah.
Now. Before I'm all cold, I'm like,
that's that P.E.G energy right there. That's that big energy.
It was definitely a vibe. Thank you so much for looking into me, inviting me, listening to my music, promoting it on your page and everything. Like, thank you.
Definitely, for sure. And then they didn't catch your social media because, you know, we gave it in the beginning. But I'm gonna give you opportunity to follow again. Put the social media out for everybody that went to sleep, okay?
Please wake up.
Wake up.
Follow I Am Nesha. If you're on Facebook, you know, I know the kids, they think that's the old people station, but we like Facebook. I Am Nesha on Facebook. I Am Nesha forever. You can find me wherever. Nesha Ellis on all your streaming platforms. Like, just get into it.
Get into it.
Something for somebody.
All you gotta do, if you get
Google me, baby.
Google. She's Googleable. You know what I'm saying? You know you doing some things right when you Googleable. So we Googleable, baby. Go ahead, reach out to her, and thank you again for sharing your message, sharing your voice. It means a lot. And nobody told y'all today or tomorrow, yesterday, that they love you. Man, dang, I love you. Stop crying, bruh. My girl, Nesha Ellis, she loves you, bruh.
I do.
Okay? And if you didn't get it, go back and replay it, because she gave you a powerful message. She didn't scream at you. She really calm and crazy. She big cap. And then you go in there and check out her music, check out her song that she features for Artist of the Week. And then you gotta start. You gotta start somewhere. So if you seeing her and you wanna make that single, make that single. Don't listen to nobody. Do you, and we love you here today, tomorrow, yesterday. We'll see you again at the P.E.G Podcast, man. Let's get it. Let's go. Yeah. I'm with it. Yeah, I told you.
That's
It's a vibe.
It was. Thank you.
All right.
I don't want no one but you. I don't see no one else. Can we pretend that we're together in this moment? I just need someone to hold me. I need you, comfort my love for. You're nothing like the other, realer than the other guy. He knew nothing about me. His tongue is up. Who makes me feel the way I do?
Look, without you, none of this would have been possible. This podcast room, the interviews, nothing. So I want to say thank you from the P.E.G Podcast family to you. It means a lot. All right, we got more shows coming, more merch coming, more interviewers coming. I mean, we got a lot of things in our bag coming. You don't want to miss it. And hey, I may be country, but one thing I want to say, don't judge me, judge your mama. And we'll see you here next time with the P.E.G Podcast. Positive energy generation. Let's go.
You know I'm easily distracted, but now I'm back.
So baby, tell me now that I'm back. Can we late night creep? Go back to the way things used to be.